All right, can you guys hear me now? Hello,
Yes, I can hear you.
I'm so sorry for that. It's my network that got broke. So please, I'm back now. We are going to create a file. We are looking at DOM manipulation. So let's create, I don't want it to DOM.
Sorry, can hear you.
All right, GX. So DOM. So inside here, I'm going to create an HTML file called DOM select.html. Then see inside this folder, I'm going to create. I told you that, please, remember I told you that DOMS means document object model, and it's one of those things you need to know when you are dealing with what JavaScript. Now JavaScript can interact. We have already said that you can use it to interact with attributes. All right. What if I want to print it out? So we have what we call a DOM method to do that. So let's say peradventure now that is inside the language, I can just bring in a script. Let me just first of all do internal scripting first. A script here. If I say, for example, I say uh, alert display, right? And we know that alert is a JavaScript method. So if I say document, so one of the way of getting the document is get document uh, the white space of your browser, Abi. Then you're not saying okay, oh, get the elements in elements document elements. Then if I want to get the attribute itself, so if you want to get the attribute, that will get attribute name. So this is how we want to look the attribute of, because HTML has attribute of lang, Abi. Then this meta has attribute of chassis. This meta also has attribute of what? Of live. Let's say I go live. Go back. Okay. Now let me give another example. Let's say I have, or how will I put it now? Uh, H1. Then let's say I have uh, DOM. So now you notice that H1 now is, so now it's not having any. One of the attributes that I want to give it is going to be, let's say I say style text align, text align, then I said what, center. So it's going to appear at the center of your browser. Then I now said something. I said dot documents get document elements. Do I have it there? Elements dot, you can get the attributes. Okay, we have get element by tag word names. Let's say get element by tag name. What's the tag name here? The tag name here is h words h1. So now it is already showing on your browser. So I come here, I close this object HTML word collection. That's what I'm getting. That's the meaning of tag words, tag name. Then let's say, and I gave this one, let's say I gave you some, show you something, because class now can also be an attribute. I gave it a class and I said hello. Now I'm going to pass class because that is now my attribute words name. So if I save it, I, okay, because I use get, that becomes an attribute. Get attributes, I save it, let's say this. So what you should see there, get attribute the document elements, I'm correct, dot get attributes is telling me is a none. Okay, possibly is seeing it as, let's say this is name, passing name here because the program is running, document says this. document says is name is a none. Oh, is an attribute, so why is it telling me that is a none? Get the value of the lang attribute of HTML. Document.head.first-element charge.inner HTML. Document dot, this one produced for me. What I'm observing here now is that the element on your document, you have the body and you have the words, the body open and the body close. Let me now assume that this body now I have a name equals to, then let me remove this one from here. Let's say this one is now Heidi. Then I come here and I said, so what's your problem? Document attribute. Please let me check what's wrong with this code, because nothing is actually wrong with it too. So the root cause of this issue is that the get attribute method return a none when the specified attribute does not exist on the element. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, are you seeing what the mistake I made? I was supposed to get the body before I called the attribute, because that element I'm trying to get it belongs to the what? It belongs to the body. So I think I'll be good now. I was supposed to call body, not. So you can see I have access to what? To James now. This body elements here, you must call this guy here. All right, you must call it there. Let's say I want to get attribute inside this. Let's say, okay, what should I go for? I should go for my h1. All right, body dot h1, then get attribute of it, return a James, return James. I'm not returning James, so I want to return the h1. Okay, so let's just leave this one for another day. Out. So now let's say, for example, now you have paragraph element inside your let's say you have element inside your element and you want to get the elements. Okay, a paragraph element inside here, statement a paragraph, then let's say this img. Now I don't know which image I'm going to look in. Inside images I can just bring some anything inside. Let's say images. What's going on? I don't have access to image slash. Okay, let's say images, then I pick any of this image here, it's going to appear there. Let's say I give it a width of we'll see through everything. H1 carrying hello world, and the content is DOM DOM. The content is a paragraph. Then the last one in image that is inside my words, my elements on my document. Or I'll go to my JavaScript. Inside my JavaScript, I can say, since I'm interacting with the body, it's going to be documents. That's what we say. You call your style, then dots. You call your, if it's a background, if it's a color you want to change, you call your background color. Okay, All right, you can also use your hashtag. Let's say I have 00 ff, no, 00cc, then I say dt body. That's what I use JavaScript to what to do. Then the next thing is, let's say I want to change the content of the I want to change the content of the title inside the head. All right, so if you look at that your head element there, um my own presently now I'm having meta cassettes as my first. All right, I'm having meta cassette communicating. Let me comment this part too. Okay, let's say I want to change the title of this document with JavaScript to another thing. All right, I want to change the title of the document with JavaScript, so I will have to go into the all right, I'll call that will be doc. All right, doc the effects element chart. So what's my first element? Take this part out. If I didn't comment, do you understand? So right now, if I comment it out, my first element will be what? Will be title. So then to J save it. Please check my title. My title. So you can use that to what to change it. Now, what if you want to change the let's say I want to change that becomes I have to call document.body. Now you see that this guy has changed automatically the h1, which is the hello world, so it will change it for you. So that's what that method does. The first words element child. Now I will countless time. Okay, we look at it class countless words time. So I think I was supposed to use. Now how do you select? This is another cool one. How do I select element directly by their tag name? By their tag name. Okay, let me want to get the paragraph element something else. I want to change it uh, or I want to change it by their tag name. All right, tag name. Paragraph is a what? Is also what? A tag name. Okay, so if I want to change it, it's very right for me to say okay, oh, you have to always call your doc you want to what you want to change. That will be document dot tag name. The paragraph to, let's say, remember I told you about inner what text content for text dot name. Let's say inside this tag name I said it's looking for item. Okay, let's say inner HTML. Let me see what the kind of hi. So let me see what error I'm having here. Oh, inner. I didn't spell this inner. Please, are you guys in this class?
Yes, sir.
Inner HTML. So you can see that there is no error in my code. Oh, this is I, not hello. So this does not, I can't access this element like this. I have. Alright, it's for me to, I'm going to declare a variable here, like a constant that I want to use to get my elements. My elements. So I'm going to say document dot get element by tag name. Document a tag of age by tag name. We said in this drop the syntax for us, and I've explained let I equals to I is less than 1. Let me just use element name because one thing about that method is looking for a length of item to what to grab. All right, we do the what the increment. Then what do I want to do? I want to show, let's say I want to display the first element that I got from there. All right, or let's say I want to change the font. Let's say I want to change the font of the first element. High dot style. So I want to change, let's say dot style, let's say font size. I can see font size here. Let's say font size, I say font size of 20. Let me save it again to close it for me to see what's going on there. So 20 pixels All right, the font size 20 pixels. What if I make it oh, let's say I have something else here. Sorry, this is h2. Then this one, good morning. Let's say this one I have it as good morning. Elements, all right. Now document dot get element by tag name, get element by tag name. Oh, get elements by tag name. I called my p for length, element dot length, I plus plus, my element, then high dot style, the font size. Let's say this one 9. Let me just see my this syntax is very correct. This does not matter now. It's not matter that I will put this uh, to red, element dot style. Pom 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 pom. Element dot style dot color. Let the style each select element. Let this select all h3 elements. Get element by tag name. So since it's not flag error, prevent the executing the intended specification. The JavaScript attempt to access the modified paragraph. Okay, good morning. Paragraph. Document dot body dot style dot background color. Cons element get element by tag name. So 0. So the primary issue arises from the document element by this element boot which is not applicable. To the tag in the. But what do I have here? I was using get element by tag by name. So this should be by tag name. By tag name, not by name. By tag name. If I say get element by tag name, so I should be in a very good shape. Get elements by tag name. Elements by tag name. So element by tag name. By tag name. Actually, there is a typo in the elements. Alright, should be elements. Boy. Oh, this is where my error came from now. Alright, so you can see that every of the paragraph elements now we take these adjustments. If I come here and I said okay, font size, let's say this font size, all the tag name that you have targeted it to. If I come here and turn this one to h1, so it will go to my doc. I only have one h1 there now. This other one I call it what, h3. So one thing we need to observe about the get element by tag name is that it is actually a loop. All right, it is actually what, a loop. You loop over. But let's see if I can do something like that here. Let's say I come inside here, I said document tag name, then let's say I pass in a tag of h. I have h2 here, right? So anytime you press something like this, you can see that it's telling you your length is for an array, name of item, the background color, all right, the body. All right, let's say from here now I want to increase the font size of that particular 50 pixels. Font size is not actually applicable. It's not actually what's applicable. So it is this guy tag name accept. All right, you come to, all right, let me see font size. Let's say font size. Let's see what we are going to have. Let's see, we say 50 what pixels. Color. Not that the syntax is wrong. If you can see it's not working, but check your cause error. It's saying that type error cannot undefined word color, despite the fact that you said get by what we have the tag of h2 there, so it doesn't. So we also have get elements by what, by name. You know that in HTML, for example, if you have something like a form, you know, you can have a lead, sorry, name, all right, text inside there. You said let's say you pass in this that the person typed inside. Let me comment this one out as flagging the error. Whatever item that the person typed inside this particular box, all right, how do you allow them to collect it? You have to what, give your name. Now we have in JavaScript that you can name, you pass the name. I have something like this here. This is my input element. Let's say I am writing a program, then I want JavaScript to get whatever the user type. Gosh, it's spinning my ear. Gets what's the name? The name of the item is what? User what? Username. That's the name of the item that I have inside that particular box. So I now want to show what the user typed. All right. So what you go to pass is dot value. So you pass dot what? Dot value. So let's see something. Let's see how this work out. So let's say I type a man undefined. So let's figure out where this error is now coming from. Username dot what dot value. Okay. That's the first input element I have. Now let's say I call the index of, let's say, 0, because it's looking for what am I getting from data pro. All right, so when I type in data pro there now, you see that it's not telling you anything again. It's not picking anything. And I said the index should be what? Should be 1 dot value document dot get element by name, the result I want. So why is it not working? This is input type, text name, username. So let me try and trigger this one through a button so that at least let me know what's going on. Then I'm giving the give button a class of, let's say, btn. So here, instead of me to be doing something like this, I can pass it here. Then I will say const bitments. The class name is the click of this button btn, which is what I have now, btn dot add an event words. All right, then something like this, close. Then I have my stuff like this. Then outside here I'll close my curly words, my curly brace. Okay, I have my curly brace open here, then I have my curly brace words close here. Let's say I pass function with open curly brace inside this button. Now I'm calling show. Okay, why is this btn.add event listener. I listening to a click event. All right, bracket open and close. So it's supposed to have a manual, then I click. So at a click, I'm expecting an alert method inside here. All right, think I'm good like this now. First of all, in here. So when this button is triggered, so it's undefined. Uh, but get element by name. I said user what name. So username, the okay, index of 1. All right. Get element by name. You know what? Let me first of all see it inside a cursor. Console log. Attribute of call. Let's say I type in. It means there's nothing is going on here. On call terror cannot set property of undefined value. Boom, 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 boom. Apa. Okay, if I see 0, uncle, is picking what is inside this browser, and I click it. So let's say for email address, or for to use break statement to break this thing, so that's under the because I'm trying to send, though it's not going anywhere. You just see your results drop on the cursor. Why is this thing now not properly arranged? Break it under input. All right, let's say this is a form that have name. The next one is email. Let's say the type should be what? Email, have you? Word. Then this one should also be password also. Then let's say this. Then now me, this is email, password. This one is dates. Let's say this one is dates. Now I want, as the user fill the form, I want to get it on my cursor. Then the next thing we will now look at is how do we display what is showing there on the browser. How do we display what is showing there on your browser? It means that I will update, because I'm using one button to get all of them. That will be, how many do I have? All of this, but this one will become email. This one will become, I call dates. Now if this is an array, if this one is 0, this one will become 1, what 3. So look at it, check my cursor, you'll be able to see what I'm typing. Let's say here I said